In this video, I will show you how to use clustering within Power BI. Now, what is clustering? Clustering is basically analysis and identifying of the data set uh, concentrated around a specific area. Now, in this example, this is a simple visual as you see over here. On the left hand side, I have sum of order quantity, and on the like the x-axis, I have sum of sales amount. So x-axis sum of sales amount and y-axis sum of order quantity. Now, depending on this parameter, I see a lot of purple lines. Now, purple line belong to Canada, Australia is blue, Germany is purple, United Kingdom is pink. So this is how we will be able to find the concentrated areas. Now, as you see over here, Canada mostly is circulated around between 1500 order quantity and 500,000 of sales amount. Now you can filter out the values from here. So you have an option to filter out, and you can say that if I just want to use a specific country, so I just want to see Australia and Canada, how they are placed, or maybe Australia, France, and Germany, how the sales are concentrated. You can just go ahead and analyze it. Now, if there is a lot of concentration in the mid area, you can just filter out the visual just by zooming in the quality, and then you will identify where the sales amount is more compared to the order quantity. Now, why this is useful is because if you want to do a planning of which market to target to sell, you can do that by using the cluster chart. You will know where the concentration lies, and then you can make that decision accordingly. Similarly, for other report, as you see over here, so this is like sum of sales and sum of profit, and depending on the segment, like the channel partner, enterprise, government, mid market, or sum of profit and sum of gross sales. So, example, we are selling say mango, and we want to identify what's the sum of profit and sum of gross sales by date and country. You can just like plot those visuals here. So just to start with, I will open one of the Power BI desktop. It's a blank slate. We need to find out where the cluster chart lies. So here is this, it's called as a scatter chart. So if I click on this visual over here, scatter chart, this is the scatter chart visual, and it takes in various parameters. So I'll just maximize this. So it has the parameters of values, x-axis, y-axis, legend, size, and then the play axis. Uh, so in this Power BI desktop, I do not have a proper data set. So let me move into Adventure Work Sales. Let me open a new pane over here, go to scatter chart, and then expand this visual. So this scatter chart over here, I will add some value. So what value I want to check? I want to check from a sales amount. So I will just say sales amount, and I'll put it as a value over here. But I want the sales amount to be on basis of couple of things. I want to be on basis of say product segment or product category. So I can just select that product segment, and then I can put it in the x-axis, and I can put that color in the y-axis. Okay, but now as you see over here, I've just put category and color in the x and y axis. Now category and column are like text value, right? Like they will not give you that numeric value, and that's why you will see this error. Remove values to display x and y axis pair. Alternatively, you can keep values and set a summarization. So what you need to do, just again take this back, and in x axis I will just put sales amount. Okay, and from a value perspective, I will put category as a value over here. Now as you see over here, it has started finding those information. And now from a country perspective, so let me pick up country. Let's say if this table is connected, I've just put it as a legend over here. So sum of sales amount. Now if I want to contrast the sum of sales amount with maybe a profit or maybe a product cost, so I can even do that. But let me pick up some different parameter over here. So I need a numeric value to be placed in the y-axis. So I have used sales amount. What are the other things which I can use? So let me go into the sales order. So sales order has sales order lines, then we have sales territory, I can use order quantity. So if I just say order quantity for y-axis, it will start plotting this chart, right? Now I've taken the value as category, and that's why this is and the legend is country. Now if I take the value as country, so let me go over here, value as country, and remove the category. As you see over here, it has plotted this visual. So this is the sum of sales amount, right? And this is the sum of order quantity. Now this is on basis of the value. Say if I select on Australia, it's a sum of sales amount as 10 million, and sum of order quantity. Now this has this data set. If you see this data set, this is let me go into the sales data set over here. So this data set starts from 7/7/2017, and it goes up to 2020. So around 3 years worth of data I have just plotted in the scatter chart. Similarly, if I have various data set, I can go ahead and plot that. So let me pick up another visual. There's something called as financials. So here in financials, if I put the scatter chart, so this is a different data set. So if I go to financial and I have this x-axis is sales, and let me pick up profit as a y-axis, and the value is country, and the legend as country. So as you see over here, now not much data is there, and that's why it is showing me just one value over here. So similarly, if I just alternate the sum of profit and y-axis as sum of sales, so profit in x-axis and sales in y-axis, this is how the plot will differ. Now again, depending on your requirement, you can just swap the x and y-axis. uh, Gross sales. So if I put gross sales over here, and if I remove this, and let me see if this gross sales has a value. Let me pick up sales, units sold. So units sold and sales. So sales is here, y-axis, and this is how it will start plotting the information. Now size is depending on what parameter you want. So if I put size as sales, depending on the sales, it will give you that, show you that bubble over here, or maybe I'll just say units sold. So depending on the units sold, it will increase the size or decrease the size of the bubble. So in the new sheet, I have the scatter chart. uh, what I'm gonna do, under values, I will pick up date and say gross sales or sales basically on x-axis, and profit in y-axis, and legend as segment. So if I have the segment over here, so this is how the scatter chart looks like. Now if I take sum of sales, and if I just remove that and maybe start with gross sales, so just to do that comparison, so I can see over here, this is the comparison. So based on segment, I have listed down the gross sales compared and contrasted with the gross profit. So if I just want to analyze which area is more profitable. So if you see this part, the orange one, year 2015 government, 2014 government. Now, if I just take this date and make it, instead of taking date hierarchy, I just want date. So it will give you a proper scatter chart. Now, if you see this orange, this part over here, this one is government, orange is government, and for between 5 to 6 mil, sum of profit is between 1 to 1.5 mil. And this is the more lucrative area, so I need to focus more on government if I want to uh, get more profit for my future sales strategy. Similarly, the one which is less profitable is orange, which is a mid, like the purple, which is mid market and channel partners. But however, if you take this visual and if you go into the format, you can turn on the zoom slider so you can do further analysis on this particular segments. Okay, so this particular segment. So how do you do that? You just ignore all the 7 mils profit or gross sales, and you just focus on say 2 mil. Then you can do further analysis, and then out of this area you can again see that anything which is a small business, this is doing much more profit compared to the one which is in dark blue, which is enterprise. So this is how we can do analysis against the gross sales versus gross profit. So scatter chart will help you analyze that. Now again, if you expand this a bit, you can see different sort of perspective. Like if you want to just analyze a from a gross sales perspective, how the profit is spanning, or maybe from a profit perspective, how the gross sale is spanning. So this is how you can again do further analysis. So that's it, folks. This is all about the scatter chart in Power BI. Thanks for watching.